think it's at least the third grade. I don't think I could take it out this year.
Because I think they'll get $3.
And I just met some folks from Illinois and Minnesota who were just here before, who gave me a hug and took a picture. I said, there we go. We're glad to have folks. That's why we did that tourism marketing, because we knew from the Twin Cities and up from Chicago how important it was to bring people up to God's country and enjoy Wisconsin, particularly northern Wisconsin. And if you haven't figured out, you'll notice in a moment that Stephanie Klett's got to be about the most enthusiastic person in America when it comes to tourism, although probably just in general. The other part though, that ties into that, and I'm going to have Gundy come and talk about this, because as much as I announced it, you're right. I really said to Gundy, who's part of our leadership team at the DNR, along with Kathy Stepp and Matt Maroney, that we needed to send a clear plan, a clear message out that Wisconsin wasn't just open for business, it's open up for tourism business. And one of the key elements to bring people up isn't just great resorts like we're standing in front of right now. It's lakes like the ones behind us that are full of fish. I often like to point out that Wisconsin's the only country in the Union that's surrounded by two Great Lakes, Superior in Michigan, the greatest river in the country, the Mississippi. We're filled with 15,000 inland lakes. That's 5,000 more than Minnesota. And thanks to this initiative, all of our lakes have fish in them. So it's pretty compelling to come on over. But the DNR did a great job, and I want Gundy to talk a little bit about that, because our Wisconsin Walleye Initiative is really about making sure, not just for today, but for years to come, particularly when I see these young people, that they're going to have a good fishing experience where you live on a lake, you live near a lake, or you're coming in from somewhere else around the region or around the country to enjoy our great bodies of water. That's one of the great attractions. I was saying at the end of a nice day on the lake after fishing, enjoying ourselves, there's nothing better than sitting in Wisconsin, watching the sunset after you've had a fulfilling day, maybe even have a little summer shanty. Jake Leinenkugel would love me mentioning that, or one of our other local brands around the state, and enjoying it. But we really appreciate it. Fishing's such a key part of it. We wanted, not only was it difficult to get in on that weekend, but we also wanted to send a clear message that there was open bodies of water to do fishing in the state. And as much as that weekend we could have gone somewhere else, I figured you all had done such a great job of preparing in cable that I thought I'd come back when I didn't have to bring my auger and do a little fishing out in the water. But we really appreciate it. Now,
so we sat down, worked with our fisheries people, and I think came up with really a great plan. This plan will allow us to grow this year about 270,000 new additional extended the growth, which is large fingerlings. So we're talking 6 to 8 inch walleyes. And that's really what this initiative is about. This is about fish that we can put in the lakes, and that they're going to have a bigger percentage are going to survive. That's what we want.
like I said, we could have gone that weekend anywhere else to open water, but we made a commitment to come back here because of all the great work you've done, and because we wanted to draw attention to this area, this community, this part of the state, and hopefully to send a message, particularly if anybody here who's as a guest, to keep coming back because this is what Wisconsin's all about. A lot of fun on the water, a lot of fun, not just because of the water and not just because we've got great attractions, but because most of all, we've got incredible people like our host today who just do an amazing job of having a total experience, and we appreciate that. So thanks everybody for coming out.